Winnie. How are you?
Hi, sir. I'm good.
So very congratulations on your achievement, Winnie. So can you just tell
Thank you
me
so much.
what was your score and uh, what is the AIR rank that you have got?
Okay, so my score was 98.25 and I got an AIR of 119.
Very good. Congratulations. So how was your experience of CLAT on the D day on the CLAT day after you gave the paper? What was your first thought
Like after the paper. So,
after the
like, I
you
knew the
exited the
paper was
paper?
easy. Like, okay, so before the paper, obviously, I was a bit anxious and I was like fidgeting a lot, like in the last 30 minutes. But then, as soon as I got the paper, I did English and then I was like, the paper is easy. But then as I went ahead, I was like, okay, it seems moderate. But after I finished the paper, I was like, okay, this was good. And then I came outside, I was smiling a lot because I thought it was like, I was very happy with my performance.
Okay, and then you would have realized that everybody's paper was good.
Yeah. That came later.
True. Okay. So what specific sections, for example, what was your GK preparation? I know the GK paper was not that the GK section, any section for that matter in the CLAT was not that great. But what was your strategy with respect to GK preparations and maths specifically? So how did you work on your reading and non-reading sections?
Okay, so for GK, I just did monthans. Like a lot of people advised me to not go for a lot of source, like too many sources. So I just stuck to manthan throughout my preparation. So I did all of the monthly manthans. There were like 2 to 4 files every month. So I went through all of that. So we had weekly mocks too. So I did one manthan before each mock, and then
Hmm.
I did the weekly manthans too. But I think the monthly ones were more helpful because they like went into each topic in detail as opposed to like the weekly ones which were all like generalized basically, like a lot of
Correct.
individual GK questions. So monthly manthans and the mock GK questions, like after each mock went through the GK questions and I attempted the ones I missed during those mocks.
And what about maths?
Okay, so maths, it was not my strongest at first. Like there was one point where I was attempting only two questions out of like 15 before it was 15. So
Hmm.
like after it was reduced to 10 marks, I think I was more confident with maths that there's only two passages. So my goal was to attempt one passage, at least like
Hmm.
attempt those. And my score gradually increased. I think in the last month or so, I was attempting like 6 to 7 questions out of 10,
Very good.
which was like two
Okay.
to
And what
three
about
before.
non-reading section? What about reading sections like legal, uh, English, and logic? What did you do?
So I was like, since the beginning, I think reading sections were my strong point. So I didn't have to struggle much in that, especially English. Like English was my easiest section almost in all of the mocks, and that was the same for the main exam. I think
Hmm.
legal too, I didn't do anything apart from mocks. I just attended like regular lectures for like concepts and stuff. But logic was a bit tricky at times. Sometimes it went really well, and then sometimes I got like a 50% accuracy or so. But then I analyzed all the mocks, and I think it was fine. GK and maths was the tougher sections for me. I think reading was very easy.
Super.
After
Very good.
analyzing the mocks, I was confident about all the reading sections.
Great, great, great. So, so how was your sketch, for example, boards with respect to board preparation and CLAT doesn't go hand in hand. So that's what many aspirants look for. So, what's your take at it? How did you manage both?
Okay, so managing it with boards was a bit tough in the beginning. Like in the beginning of 12th grade, I was really confused over how I was gonna do like accounts and those subjects which need like more preparation for me.
True.
So I had this thing in mind that if I have college exams, then I'll only focus on college exams, like only like board stuff. And then
Hmm.
before a mock, I would only focus on class, so like not both at once. So sometimes I would like dedicate like most of the day to like commerce stuff. So it was balanced out. But then
So
during exams, I didn't do CLAT at all. Like during terms and everything, I was only doing like both stuff.
did you make a sketch, for example, 2 hours or 3 hours? This is something certain subjects. That's something that I need to do
No.
like
It
that.
depended on my mood, definitely. Like sometimes I would plan out in the morning that I would do like a mock, for example, but then it depended on my energy for that day. If I was in the mood for doing math, then I'll do math. Otherwise, like just accounts or something like that.
Great.
It was
So
it was
how
very
many more?
random. What? Pardon?
How many mocks did you give roughly?
I think I gave for CLAT. I gave all career launcher mocks. Like I missed some in between, but then I like covered it up later on. Like during exams, I missed mocks, but then I used to cover it during vacations. So I completed all my career launcher mocks. I think there were
Great.
50.
Yes, definitely. Okay, great. So, what was career launchers help in your journey, Winnie? Can you elaborate on it? And any special
Okay, so
shout out to any person?
a shout out to Mohan sir, Vinod sir for clearing my doubts. Like they would hold like special sessions just for doubt solving. I think they helped a lot. Like especially in the beginning when I didn't know like the pattern and everything. But then I think also Priya ma'am, like she was my like support outside of like academic stuff. So that, and then I think the mocks were the main like benefit out of this entire program. I wouldn't do like one mock every week on my own. Like they had like timing, so that's why I was regular, like consistent in mocks because of that. And then GK too. I don't think it's possible to make like your own notes and all of that. So they gave like compendiums, so we didn't have to like spend our time making notes, and we could just read out that. And most of the topics, like GK topics, even though there were passages, like there were answers from the passages, but still, like I was familiar with the topics, so I was confident in attempting the passages for GK
Cool.
in the main.
So I think so. What's next? What I hope you've opened up your books for boards now. So I think the focus lies.
Yeah. I am like behind because I didn't do like anything related to boards in November and December too in the first half. So like paying
Great.
the price right now.
So that's great. Super, Vinny.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think anything else you wish to add specifically with respect to any other thing, any other aspect of things that you wish our audience or aspirants or the future aspirants should know about a specific perspective or attitude or caveat from your side that you wish to definitely tell from your experience that they should do this or they should not do this.
Okay, so I think preparation wise, reading the newspaper is a must, especially if you're like struggling with a reading section. You can do like you can study like newspaper, especially the editorials. You have to read all the editorials and try to read it every day because like that improves your reading speed and your comprehension level in general. So that helps with like 3 sections, which is the majority of the paper anyway. So and then I think apart from that, just don't stress a lot because like CLAT tests your comprehension level more than your knowledge base like GK. So if you don't stress a lot, if you're confident while attempting mocks, your accuracy might be better as compared to like if you're stressing about every mock and then you'll mess up whatever you actually know. So,
True.
I think
Very
that's
true.
it.
Super. Thank you so much, Winnie, for your time. I hope you enjoy the dream college of yours. So very
Thank you.
happy for you. And congratulations once again. We'll see you soon.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much. Sir. Okay, bye.